Silly me. Seemed I pressed the, Yeah, there we go. Okay. Now I'm on. Alright. With that being the case... Yeah, okay. Now let me just get the link and share it on Twitter. Let's see, where's copy link? And Twitter application. Let's go to my page, profile. Let me quote tweet the announcement. Say, here's the link. And paste and retweet. Bada bingus. Now let's look at that chat. We got Hakuzaku, add barbarian from Clash of Clans. Is he in this? Let's see. Barb. No, he's not. This is a fan thing that was, it was popular during Smash 4's speculation cycle. In fact, I think they only updated it in so much as the, what do you call it? The E3 trailer for Ultimate. So, like, they don't even have up-to-date renders for Simon Belmont and, you know, others. I had to go in and add a couple characters myself. Like, look here. This is Ultimate's roster. And as you can see, yeah, by the time we reach Simon and onwards, I'm either using the renders they already had available, or I had to add them in, like Byleth. But yeah, it's they've got the cast of arms. It's like early Switch, like 2017, is as far as they've got. Can you add your images? I can add images. I can. I probably won't add the Clash of Clans Barbarian, though. I love Digimon. I also love Digimon Red Gaming. It's a shame that, by default, this only comes with Agumon. I mean, like, he's the poster child for it, so, like, it's good that he's there. But, yeah, I tried looking up, like, Gabumon and others. They didn't have them. But, I had no desire to add any further Digimon characters at any point, so I've never added them. How's the volume of everything, by the way? Is my voice okay? Is there an echo? Is there, anything like that? I've also got some music playing in the background. Should be playing Dire Dire Docks from, Mario 64, but now it's fading away. I don't know. Levels seem good? Okay, that's good to hear. Yeah, no, I see right now we've got 4 people in the chat, or 7 concurrent viewers, okay. But yeah, go ahead, and if you ever feel like talking, go ahead. To warm us up here, let's start with a little challenge. Here's the current Ultimate roster. Let's try and reboot this. Let's think about it from the perspective of, Smash is coming back. This is like 10 years in the future, maybe 8 years actually. We'll say 8 years, 7 years seems fine. And this will be Smash Brothers 7, 8, whichever number it is now. And Nintendo can't get the... Hello there, the everything guys. Nintendo can't get the rights back to all the third-party stuff they added. They're rebooting the roster. They're completely rethinking it. So I'm gonna start here by taking away the third-party characters. We'll put them down here. Remove Min Min, Dr. Mario, Pichu, Bowser Jr., Roy, Chrom, Lucina. You know, that's, there are a lot of those that I probably would remove, TBH, but, we'll cross those bridges when we get there. Right now, while I'm taking away the third-party characters, let me ask, who all watched the Halloween special I did, and who all enjoyed it? I know that It's not performing too well. You know, it's not got very many views or likes, but the comments have been very receptive. I have a very vocal portion of my viewers who want me to do more just shorts and skits and the like. But, I don't know, it seems like maybe I missed my window of opportunity there. Like, that would have had more eyes on it back when I was doing Only Plays Animateds and stuff. But, you know, not that I'm complaining, though. Don't get me wrong. I do love talking about video games and all that. It's the primary thing I do on this channel. Halloween special was great, honestly. Thank you, A Pigeon with Coffee. Everything, guys. Isaac Bluestone, I think Sonic should stay. We'll probably do multiple rosters tonight. The real challenge would be making all these fighters into sock puppets. Gracious goodness it would. But still, that's a fun idea for a project. Maybe someday I'll do that. I don't know. Have I? I made an Olimar sock puppet. I made a Mario. I made a Bowser. So, yeah. I made Crash Bandicoot, but he's never been in Smash. But yeah, just for now, we'll probably make multiple rosters. We'll have some fun with them down the line. Maybe later we'll do a freaking, I don't know, PlayStation All-Stars roster and stuff later on. Right now, we're gonna do Smash Bros. Reboot with some stipulations. First off, no third-party characters. So if you take away the third-party characters, let's start by red. We'll make all the borders red, and that will just be characters that we still have. Everyone else is red because you unlock everyone in a freaking Ultimate. That's what they typically coded to mean, but for our purposes today, let's see, blue ones will be ones removed. We'll see, what's a reasonable roster size for like a Smash Brothers reboot? Say 40, 50? Like, you know, I want to say more than Brawl, but maybe less than Smash for Wii U, you know? Shouldn't Pyra stay in? Oh yeah, heh, silly me. Stay in there, your first party, I forget. I made a whoopsie. Oh well. But now, next, 45 base, 40 to 50. 8. Yeah. Green Goblins, 8. Do Nick next. Ooh, I don't know if they have any Nickelodeon characters in this application. Hang on. Well, they got SpongeBob, but do they even have Patrick? They have Patrick, I'll be darned. They don't have Powdered Toast. No, okay, they don't. Yeah, wow. Next time I do a stream like this, I will add more characters in. Pack is still there. Oop, thank you. Didn't notice him there. He blends in so well with the Nintendo crowd, doesn't he? But yeah, no, I think that's all the third-party characters. Pardon me. Sorry about that. Alright, so next off, let's... Up in the topper corner, let's say save characters. The original 12 from Smash 64. I think regardless of any circumstances, well, not any circumstances, but most circumstances, you want to keep all of them, right? Like, even Jigglypuff. Jigglypuff is the one who skates on the thinnest ice, but, I don't know, she's been in every Smash Brothers game, so in a way, she kind of feels like a Smash Brothers character, right? Bayo was third. Yeah, Bayo's down here. Let's see. Next, you know what? Dark Samus is up here. Let's get rid of Echo Fighters for now. We might add them back in later if we've got some room. Which we probably won't because we're being stingy. 45 characters, right? And even then, we want to have some newcomers, yeah? You know, newcomers are part and parcel, as it were, for Smash Brothers. Did you guys see that article? We'll keep Roy. He's more of a semi-clone. Yeah, and you know what? Young Link is also a semi-clone. We'll keep him for now. We'll probably remove him later to BH. But yeah, Sakurai said in his last Famitsu column, I believe it is, that there are no current plans for a new Smash Brothers, but he suspects that it will be difficult to make a new one without disappointing people. Because, well, you know, seems as though a lot of people really are just in it for the characters and the speculation and the roster stuff, which is a really fun aspect to it, but at the same time, I don't think that cutting a whole bunch of characters has to be like, ooh, disappointing, this game is automatically bad, you know? Oh damn, am I late? Not too late, Flotatolito Kifo. We only started like 12 minutes ago. Right now, what we're doing is we're rebooting the roster. We're starting with Ultimate, and then we're cutting and trimming. Down here, all the third-party characters, we're cutting without impunity, just because that's easier on Nintendo's end for licensing. And if they're reinventing it, then, like, you know, maybe save third-party characters for DLC down the road, you know, right? I don't know, it's probably smarter to do it that way, too, because then, you know, I don't know, maybe. And over here, the Echo Fighters, we're also tentatively cutting them. If there's room for them later, we'll add them back in. But, as I said earlier, it doesn't make sense to keep Echo Fighters. Like, they take less time to develop, so like, you know, they'd probably be Echo Fighters in the real deal. But assuming that you start with a solid number, and you have to make that number of original fighters, you know, then we'd say, you know, keep them out for now. The original 12 from 64 are all staying. Let's see. Peach, you should probably keep Peach. She's an iconic Nintendo character just in general, and she, you know, probably the most famous Nintendo girl, right? You know, most recognizable anyway. Bowser, you know, is you know, one of the most iconic villains. The Ice Climbers, they bring something unique to the table with their duo thing going on. But here's the thing. We've only got so many spaces. We also have Rosalina and Luma who duo, and we also have Duck Hunt who duo. So out of those three, who do we keep? I'd probably say Duck Hunt, because Duck Hunt was on the same cartridge as Mario Brothers on Super Mario Brothers, excuse me, on the NES. So, you know, it's one of the best-selling video games of all time, just tangentially for that reason. I think Duck Hunt is iconic in its own way. Ice Climbers, while I love them and I love the original game, nothing has been done with them at all since then, not even like a minigame in Wii Play or anything. So, and plus they've been cut before. Smash for Wii U and 3DS didn't have them for technical reasons. So yeah, Ice Climber's gone, Rosalina gone. So, there's that. The whole duo thing will be represented by Duck Hunt, and it also helps that they represent, you know, the Nintendo history angle. Something I think that is actually very important to Smash Brothers that Ultimate kinda lost focus with in its DLC. Let's see, what does the chat think? What's good, Chaos? Or Chaw0S, you know, whatever. Duck Hunt is the only one that would stay based off how well it sold and being one of the most well-known NES-era games. I'm just coming in, what is going on? Okay, Troy Batterboy. This is an application from the good old days. Ooh, let me full screen it, actually. Back from Smash for Wii U and 3DSs. I found it, somebody made it, and they, you know, put the download link on Smashboards or Reset Era, something like that. And, it's got a bunch of characters, stages, things like that. They've got some presets of existing games. I'm taking Ultimate's roster, and I'm gonna cut it down for a potential Smash reboot. I don't want to be mean to the three people who like Ice Climbers, but yeah, keep Duck Hunt. There you go. Wii Fit board for newcomers is essential. I do like that idea, everything, guys. I used to think, even before Smash for 3DS was even announced, I thought, like, oh, yeah, I used to play Wii Fit when it came out. And I thought, oh, the Wii Fit balance board is so cute and so charming. I was like, he should be in Smash Brothers. But yeah, but they went with the trainer, which is probably good because they represent more stuff. Wii Fit, I'm almost definitely keeping, but let's go in order here. Zelda and Sheik. Alright, I'm gonna do something real quick. Just for purposes. In here somewhere, they've got Zelda and Sheik. Character info, number of characters 2. I'm going to change it to 1 just for now. Close. And, put them back in. Take those 2 away. Because even though they would technically still be 2 fighters with, like, distinct movesets, I'm gonna say the way that this works is that they'll be counted as 1 toward our 45. Just, you know, a little bit of cheating, but you wanna have a good even square, right? Ooh, in fact, as I say that, there's 12 up there. 40 is divisible by 10. So let's scooch everybody over and put Jigglypuff and Falcon down here. There we go. Have a good one. Gotta go. Thanks for dropping by, Green Goblins. Are the guys on the far right newcomers? What I'm doing right now is, so far we've only got veterans. Down here are the third-party characters. We're going to cut them without impunity, assuming this is a reboot and Nintendo is just going to go completely back and, you know, not even think about third parties for the base roster. There's always the possibility of DLC. Over here are the Echoes. You know what? I'm just going to get rid of them. We're not going to do Echoes for this roster. At least not for now. Maybe we'll do 10 afterward. Dr. Mario gotta go. Oh, you're right. He's also an Echo. I forgot. Boom, Dr. Mario's out of here. You could argue that, like, oh, you could bring him back and revamp his moveset, you know, be the puzzle game representative, but we'll save that for the newcomers, maybe. Pichu, same thing. Pikachu clone. Falco. This is a tough one. Falco is kind of iconic to Smash Brothers in general, right? Like, he's... I don't know, that ain't Falco. You know, Melee, all that sort of thing. To the... just the meta stuff of Smash. But then again, he's been changed so much over time that, like, people don't really use him competitively anymore. I don't know, I think Star Fox is a big enough IP that it should have more than just Fox. But then again, if we're only going with 40 fighters, that doesn't leave a lot of room for everyone else. So, you know what? For this roster that we're making right now, I'm going to go ahead and say, although I'd like another F-Zero character, we're not going to do that. And just like that, we're also not going to have any other Star Fox characters. Boom. There. Done. Easy. Marth, you got to keep Marth. Fire Emblem is a big Nintendo franchise, and Marth is kind of the... I don't know, the poster child for it. He isn't always the main character, but he was, you know, the original. And the one who, like, made it popular, you know, with Smash Bros. And all that. At least here in the States. Young Link, gotta go. Just another Link. Who will keep Toon Link for now, actually. We'll get back to that. Falco is counterplay, like how Lucas is to Ness. Yeah, that's very true. But, who even knows how the movesets will work in the Smash Bros. Reboot, right? What roster maker is this? It's called SSB Roster Maker. It's, I don't know, I was able to find it pretty easily just by Googling it. I originally found it because somebody posted it on Smashboards back in, like, 2013, 14. So, you know, whatever way. Yeah, you should be able to find it by Googling it. And if by Googling it you don't find this, but find, like, a different one, it's like, yeah, same indifference, right? I like this one because you can create icons. So you can add custom ones. Like, for instance, I've added... Byleth here wasn't in the default one. What else? I've also added this guy just for fun, just so I can make the thumbnail basically for this video, the thumbnail for this video. Who else have I added? I also added that one, that Fire Emblem mobile game rep, which, you know, maybe spoilers for later. Yeah, I've added a lot of characters in. Just that way. Oh, I also added the Emmy. Yeah, stuff like that. Hello, Cure Saul. For Fire Emblem, honestly, you should go Marth, Ike, Byleth, and done. Probably. That's probably what it'll be. But what I really want for new Smash is a new type of fighting game that is a 3D platform fighter. 3D game would be fun. Something like Power Stone, or like Custom Robo, or like War of the Monsters. There's all sorts of fun 3D fighting games out there. That could be a fun thing. Ganondorf we're keeping, but his moveset will be drastically altered to be Ganon and not just other Falcon. Mewtwo. Mewtwo is kind of like the legendary Pokemon, but there are so many legendary Pokemon, right? I guess, yeah, you know what? Just on a pure representation angle, I know that people, there are some Smash fans out there who are like, oh, we gotta represent Gen 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. There are people who are mad that there was never, like, a Hoenn Pokemon in Smash, and stuff like that. But, I don't know, the Pokeball Pokemon do plenty of that representation. Plus, there are, like, nearly 1,000 Pokemon in existence. Only a couple can get in. But with that being said, they are the biggest media thing ever, so yeah. Pikachu and Jigglypuff stay because they were in Smash 64. Also, they're just super iconic. I'm going to say Mewtwo also stays for now. Maybe later I'll change my mind. He's on thin ice, but we'll keep him. What is this? It looks cool. Hi, Cakemations. This is Super Smash Bros. Roster Maker. It's a fan-made little application here that you can probably find by Googling SSB Roster Maker or Smash Bros. Roster Maker. Download even. They probably have a website. For the size of the next roster, I'm thinking it's 30s to 40s. Right, for now, we decided on 45 for what we're doing right now. We're gonna make more rosters today. We'll stream for like an hour, 2 hours maybe. I gotta go, by the way. Well, thanks for hopping in, Hakuzaku. It's been fun having you. Let's see. Roy. We are not gonna keep Roy. He was, yeah, he's missed out on plenty of Smash games. He missed out on Brawl. He missed out on Smash 4's base roster. He can miss out here. Mr. Game & Watch we're definitely keeping. He was, like, technically Nintendo's first video game protagonist. Like, how can you not? Meta Knight. Meta Knight's an interesting one. Kirby is kind of like a big deal with Nintendo. And Meta Knight is also Kirby's rival. He's, again, kind of popular in the meta of just, like, Smash Brothers characters, quote-unquote, because of how OP he was in Brawl. For now, we'll keep him. If we're straining things, we might cut him. Same with, let's color him. Yeah, yellow, characters with yellow borders will be, if we need room, they gotta go. So Mewtwo and Meta Knight stay for now, but we might cut him. Add all the third parties except Bayonetta. Bayonetta, they're goated. They are all goated characters. They are super cool. I think all of them, honestly, are super cool characters, and I'd love to see all of them back. But for the purposes of this roster, we're cutting all the third-party characters, like I've said multiple times, without impunity. In fact, just because that's a hard and fast rule here, boom, 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 boom. Away they go. I'm Thanos snapping them right now, so that we don't have to think about them and think about what could have been. Bye, guys. Okay. Pit. We're keeping Pit. Pit's great. It's Kid Icarus is one of Nintendo's early franchises. It got that masterful reboot, basically, with Kid Icarus Uprising. He's fun. Pit's fun. No reason to boot out Pit. Zero Suit Samus. Zero Suit Samus. Bayonetta doesn't have that legacy. I guess you could say, I don't know. I guess Devil May Cry Dante has more of that Bayonetta-type legacy than Bayonetta herself. But I could easily argue that, Joker doesn't have a legacy. The game came out, 3 years ago. Just because it's popular with a bunch of review outlets and weebs online doesn't mean that it is legacy material. But I don't know, that's all semantics. It's all he says, she says stuff. Okay, Joker is goated. Yeah, you know what, yeah. Zero Suit Samus, I'm gonna put it, let's see, what do y'all think? Add Chibi Robo, I'd love to. Chargeman Kenya? I'd love to add Chibi Robo, but, we'll have to cross that bridge when we get there. Right now, we're We're cutting and keeping. Don't get me right. Zero Suit Samus needs a yellow border. Do you think so? Hey, Sock, I'm doing the Smash qualifiers while I'm watching this. Oh, fun! Are you in a tournament, Zelda Donkey? Dude, right on. Don't ever disrespect the Joker. The Joker-goater. The Goat-ker. Why is everyone a goat? I'm pretty sure most of them don't eat grass and go bah. That's, you know, somebody had to say it, Floated Toledo. I'd say yellow for now. Alright. That's... 2 people say yellow for now for Zero Suit. We'll keep Zero Suit as yellow. Wario's definitely staying. And I'd love to see more Wario Land stuff in his moveset. WarioWare type randomness stuff would also be fun, but, ooh, that might be spoiling what I have in store for later. Ike. I'm gonna yellow border Ike. I think Smash deserves a big buff character with a great big sword. Who's not Ganondorf, because Ganondorf would be more of a mage. So, just for now, we'll keep him, but if there's... Oh, wait a minute. Shulk exists. Sorry, Ike. We're gonna go fight for your friend somewhere else. Okay, Pokemon Trainer. Pokemon Trainer should be kept. However, let me do something real quick. Pokemon Trainer. Character info. Just for the purposes of this, we're going to change the character number count to 1. I'm going to say Pokemon Trainer will get a revamped moveset, whereby the Pokemon Trainer themselves, you know, his self, herself, is fighting with, like, multiple Pokemon. I had a similar idea for a Ditto moveset before, but I think just for streamlining purposes, working into Pokemon Trainer. Yo, what's up? I'm here now. What are you doing in this stream? Hey, Random Riot. So much fun to see you. So what we're doing here is we're in Super Smash Bros. Roster Maker, which is a fan-made application thing that was done in, like, the Smash for Wii U speculation days. And, what I'm doing is I'm rebooting the Smash roster by taking Ultimate's roster, cutting a bunch, and then adding some newcomers later. It's been a delicate process. We've already lost all Echoes and all third parties. We've lost a lot of people along the way. Pokemon Trainer gets 2nd gen Pokemon for his moveset. Oh yeah, Sunken Seas. This idea for Pokemon Trainer, I'd say incorporate Pokemon from any kind of gen you can. Like, you know, you think, who would be good for a heavy move? And you think, well, what kind of Pokemon haven't we represented? That might be a fun idea for a video someday, actually. You know, I might do a series of Smash movesets. I've also had an idea for an Excitebots moveset. Yeah, I don't know, I'll probably do videos like that someday. But right now, for this stream, let's move on. Diddy Kong. Diddy Kong is a safe keep. You know, he's iconic. Keep Diddy Kong. Lucas. We're gonna put a yellow border around Lucas. A tentative might cut if we need more newcomers. Or if we feel more newcomers should be added. Yeah, because Lucas is different enough from Ness, and I think Mother 3 is an important landmark title in Nintendo's entire legacy. But then again, they still haven't localized it. So, whatever. For Pokemon, I think Eevee would be pretty interesting. Is that how you spell Eevee? I think that's how you spell Eevee. But, yeah. Metal Slug needs a rep. Oh, Dugert McCoog. I was so pulling for Metal Slug during Smash Ultimate's DLC cycle. But, alas, right? Metal Slug would have been so cool. Theo, I think, was my first, like, fictional character crush in general, not just video game crush. But, what do we got going on here? King Dedede we're keeping. You gotta love villains. Kirby is a big enough franchise to where it's fun to have a rival. Maybe cut Meta Knight later if King Dedede feels that role just fine, but like, moveset-wise, Meta Knight also brings enough to the table to justify potentially keeping. Olimar definitely keeping. Gotta love Pikmin. Lucario. Sorry. Mewtwo is our dedicated anthropomorphic legendary this time around. Yeah, now you know how he felt in Brawl. Sorry, Lucario. I say keep Rob. Right? Everybody agrees keep Rob, right? That's Nintendo probably would never have gotten as big as it did in the 80s were it not for Rob. being a Trojan horse for the NES as a video game system, right? Toon Link. Okay. Now, the Zelda series, it would be good to represent how it changes art styles and stuff. I'm gonna go yellow border. Yellow border for now. He'll probably be among the first to get cut if we end up cutting a lot of characters, but, yeah. Gosh, down to 52 yet, and we still haven't covered everybody. Keep Rob. Absolutely. I'm glad to see everybody is loving Rob. I would be disappointed. I would also be disappointed if Rob got demoted to assist trophy. That would stink, Andy McClurg. Okay, Villager you gotta keep. Animal Crossing is one of Nintendo's biggest series, of course, Villager. Earlier in the stream, for those of you who will recall, I did talk about how I like Wii Fit Trainer. I like representing that kooky side of Nintendo doing peripheral stuff, and it's pretty exemplary of the Wii in general. Little Mac. Gotta keep Little Mac. Mike Tyson's Punch-Out? Forget about it. Classic, that. And yeah, there aren't really any, like, straight boxer characters. Plus, you know, the Smash 4 newcomers in general are all pretty unique in how they play, and, like, how they pull from their source material for moves. So yeah, absolutely. Greninja. Sorry, dude. That's all of our not legendary / we're in 64 Pokemon needs will be covered by Pokemon Trainer. Mii Fighters. Okay. The Mii Fighters are awesome, but I'm gonna replace them with a singular Mii character who, like, has a moveset based around Wii Sports and play and stuff. Just because it could be fun. You know, it's a fun standout thing. You know, and maybe for this game, custom moves will come back. And maybe they'll have like a Soul Calibur-esque character creation system, who knows. For this base roster, not counting that, yeah, just a singular Mii. I feel like 9-Volt is the most sensible Wario newcomer aside from Waluigi. I would like to see more Master of Disguise references for Wario's moves. People are pretty mixed on Master of Disguise in general. The Dana Carvey movie and the DS game with Wario. But yeah, we'll keep that in mind for later, because I think I also teased before that I definitely think WarioWare and Land deserve separate fighter representation. Palutena. Now, you keep Pit because Kid Icarus does have its place in Nintendo's legacy. But do you keep Palutena? I don't know. I feel like she makes sense for like a Brawl sequel that Smash 4 was, but like for a total reboot, I don't know. Like a villain, yes. Palutena is pretty important to the Kid Icarus series in general. But you know what? No, what am I talking about? We cut all the Star Fox characters aside from Fox. Yeah, we're gonna cut Palutena. Sorry, Palutena. Am I not turtly enough for the Turtle Club? What's up, Retro Count? Love your videos. Everyone subscribe to Retro Count. Robin gone? Ooh, I don't know. Fire Emblem Awakening was a pretty big deal for Fire Emblem in general, and Fire Emblem is a pretty big franchise, all things considered. And we've cut Roy, we cut Rom, Roy. We cut Chrom, we cut Roy, we cut Lucina, we cut Ike, because, you know, we've already got Shulk to represent Guy with Big Sword. Yeah, no, we've got to keep some Fire Emblem characters, and I think Robin is the one you would keep. He represents the tactical style of Fire Emblem gameplay. He's a mage, he's an avatar character. I say keep Robin. We're keeping Robin. Yeah, Shulk, like I said, we're keeping. Bowser Jr. I don't know if this is a hot take or not, but I do not think that Bowser Jr. is a good character. Just, like, conceptually, Bowser's son. Like, the Koopalings are already Bowser's kid stuff. I don't know, he has his moments, but generally I don't like him. But that being said, he is all the Koopalings in his alternate colors. So that is pretty significant. Also, he fights in a mech. No one else fights in a mech. You know what? Let's yellow border him, and if we can think of a better first-party mech character to put in his place, then we will. But for now, moving on. Corrin, go bye-bye. Nobody, not even Fire Emblem fans, like Corrin. Inkling is a safe keep. Splatoon is it got big overnight. Like, the first game sold 5 million. Splatoon 2 has sold, like, what, 10 million? 12 million? Maybe even more, I forget. And, you know, and Splatoon 3 is already coming out. Splatoon is a big franchise. It might even be worthy of having a villain represented, you know. That might be a hint for later. Ridley we're also keeping. Smash fans have been pulling for him since Melee. He is, you know, a reoccurring rival in the Metroid series, which is a pretty big one for Nintendo. So yeah, keeping Ridley. Let's yellow K. Rool. I want to keep K. Rool. I think of all the yellow borders, he would be the last one I would get rid of. But I don't know, you know, Donkey Kong and Diddy Kong do kind of represent the Donkey Kong series well on their own. Donkey Kong because Donkey Kong's iconic, and Diddy Kong because that's country. So who knows. Isabelle? Let's also do yellow for Isabelle. Like, Isabelle isn't that distinct from Villager, and with, like, some revamped moves here and there, Villager could, you know, take on a lot of Isabelle's DNA. But, yeah, I don't know. Isabelle is a pretty iconic Nintendo character. Incineroar, bye-bye. You know, like we've said before, Pokemon Trainer represents the training Pokemon aspect. Jigglypuff and Pikachu are from Smash 64. And Mewtwo is the anthropomorphic legendary rep. Ooh, Piranha Plant, my love. Oh! It's playing the lullaby from Mario 64 as we talk about Piranha Plant. Sheesh, talk about coincidences. Let Diddy dip. Let Little Diddy drop. I don't know. I think if it comes down to Diddy Kong or K. Rool, Diddy Kong is the one you'd go for. You know, regardless of my love, my personal affection for K. Rool. Piranha Plant. I don't know, is he even deserving of a... You know what, yeah. We'll yellow border Piranha Plant for now. And if we can think of a Nintendo character from the Mario series in particular who is phenomenally weird in their own way that dwarfs Piranha Plant's weirdness, then we'll cut him. Byleth. Three Houses is the best-selling Fire Emblem game, yada yada yada, but I don't know. Marth, I also want to add, since we're coming up at the end here, Kieran, the player character from Fire Emblem Heroes, the mobile game, has the ability to summon Fire Emblem characters. So similarly to how we're reworking the Pokemon Trainer to be an actual fighter who summons multiple Pokemon, we do that for a lot of Fire Emblem characters here. And Byleth can be one of them. Bye-bye, Byleth. So, there's that. Min Min. Okay, well, we're already adding some newcomers in here. It should have been Max Brass. Bye, Min Min. Oh, yeah! Magic muscle! Mm-hmm. Bye-bye, Min Min. Max Brass is the commissioner of the sport. He has a history with the primary antagonist, Dr. Coyle. He is the final boss of the tournament mode because he is the, you know, standing champion of the tournament itself. Yeah, no, and plus he's got a lot going on mechanically with his muscle power-up and his rage. I don't know, I think Max Brass is the better ARMS rep. And I am a huge ARMS fan, and I will die on this hill. No, Noodle Wife! Min Min is too unique to drop. She just needs to be worked on. Pyra can skedaddle. I don't think she needs to be worked on. I think she represents ARMS pretty darn perfectly. However, if we've got to go with only one to represent ARMS, we're going with Max Brass. And if we're allowed to do one more, then it's Dr. Coyle. Good guy, bad guy. That's just how I feel about the subject matter. Maybe if ARMS 2, or that graphic novel that never got released, gave Min Min more presence overall, more than the other characters anyway. Because, like, you know, Mr. Oh shoot, I say his name all the time. Mr. Yabuki always says, you know, or as he said to Sakurai, they are all the protagonist of ARMS. But in my mind, Max Brass sticks out as the face of ARMS. He's canonically the face of ARMS in universe. Let's just say that. Okay, Pyra. I see Buster says drop Pyra. Earth Discovery says Pyra, more like Byra. Red Gaming says Pyra's iconic. I don't know. What about my boy Ninjara? B2B Gamer 99. Ninjara's on the same playing field as Min Min. That pun hurt. Shulk's a definite due to Project Rainfall, but Pyra Mithra, Yeah, I think if we want to represent Xenoblade 2, then we'd keep him. Xenoblade 2 hasn't sold that well, but neither is Xenoblade 1. But Xenoblade 1, I think similarly to Mother 3, is like a hallmark Nintendo game in its entire, you know, lexicon. So I think and he has the, you know, guy with big sword thing going on. So yeah. Pyra... We'll yellow border Pyra. Oh, wait a minute. We can't yellow border Pyra. We've got 46 characters. And we've got to do 45. Disturbing, concerning lack of Rayman here. Yeah, sorry, Retro Count. I've been pulling for Rayman since as well. He's one of my childhood gaming icons. But for the purposes of this roster we're doing right now, we'll do a new roster later. We'll do more rosters as the stream goes. Is it 6:13 already? Gracious. We'll do more rosters as we go on. This will probably end up being 2 hours. But no third parties for this roster. Okay. So we've got to start getting rid of the yellows. Actually, we've got 46 now. We'll go ahead and get rid of Pyra. How many yellows do we have? We have 1. Oh, actually, let's change the yellows to blues. That way it's easier to keep count of them all. Okay, so we have got 45 minus 37. Okay, well that didn't help. Forget it. Meta Knight, Zero Suit, Lucas, Toon Link, K-Rool, Isabel, Piranha Plant. There are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So if we get rid of them, then that means room for 7 more. Wait, did I say 7? I did say 7. Oh wait, Bowser Jr. as well. 8. So we'd have 8. Oh, Mewtwo. Why is Mewtwo yellow? I don't know. But because he was yellow, him too. 9. Okay, plus these 2 would mean 11. You know what? Let's put Mewtwo back. Mewtwo, you can stay. So this would mean 10 newcomers in the base roster. The Cheshire Cat's miscellaneous stuff. Guys, we might just have to cut them all so we can make room for newcomers. You know, right? Because if a Smash game came out and it was explicitly a reboot, but they said we've got 45 characters and we are... You know what? Let's say 50. Let's say 50, just so that we can have more newcomers. But with that being said, let's start adding newcomers. 5 more, and then we'll see how these ones fare. Sound good? Okay, we've got some opinions in the chat about who should be cut out of the bunch. I could see them going for the next-gen Xenoblade character for the next Smash, or even Cosmos. Probably not Cosmos, because that's owned by Namco Bandai. And for this hypothetical one here, we're saying no third parties whatsoever. So then, let's start going with newcomers. As I said before, I think Wario, let's go by series. Mario, the Mario series itself is well represented. We don't have to dip into that. Yoshi hasn't gotten a newcomer so far. Why should this change? Wario himself, will be revamped to be more Wario-landy. We need a WarioWare character. So who should it be? 9V, Ashley, Mona, or Jimmy T? I feel like these characters here are the most quintessentially WarioWare-y WarioWare characters. Which one of these do you think best represents the zany eclecticness of WarioWare? Probably not Ashley. She's popular and all, but she's got a very definite motif. We have child characters. We don't really have explicitly spooky characters, but I don't know if we need one. And if we did, there's probably some, you know, horror game characters. Like we could get an Eternal Darkness character or a Fatal Frame character instead of Ashley from WarioWare. Or Luigi. Revamp him to be more like Luigi's Mansion. So there you go. Yeah, I don't need Ashley. Jimmy or Mona? Mona's kind of become the mascot of WarioWare, at least from my perspective. She kind of has. I see, okay, Jimmy would be my vote. Jimmy. What about Mike the Robot? Mike is awesome, Toadster. I love Mike. But, put in the Volt. Zelda Donkey says the Volt. Okay, 9V represents a lot of retro Nintendo, which is an added bonus of, like, having multiple characters. Jimmy is the most randomy feeling character in terms of design. But then again, he mostly represents sports, which the Mii could probably do with Mii Sports just fine. So there. So it comes down to Mona or 9V. Mona or 9V. What's everybody saying? Jimmy would be my second choice. Jimmy, yeah. Isn't Fatal Frame Koei Tecmo? The IP is technically owned by Nintendo. So I don't know, it's kind of in a gray area. I'm gonna get Body, but Waluigi would be a cool Mario Party / spin-off rep. Yeah, a lot of people feel that way, Buster. 9V Mona, Mona Volt. Oh gosh, it's so torn. Okay, you know what? We're gonna go with Mona, and if we have time later, we'll do an NES remix. All-encompassing NES sprite character, maybe. Oh no, 9V can do all eras of Nintendo. Shoot! Okay, bias. I'm gonna go with my bias and just say 9V. 9V's in. Huzzah for 9V. So then. Whew. Hey yo, PK. Hey, PK's in here. Gosh, everybody knows each other. PK is also, like Retro Count, makes great content. I would recommend PK. Would 9V work? His moveset is just references? I think yes, could be fun. Absolutely, Lucky Cap Gaming. You backstabber. Okay. We're at 46 now, with these ones still potentially on the chopping block. Oh, the Pokemon Snap music there. I'm gonna say goodbye, Piranha Plant. Even though I love Piranha Plant for being kooky, we've got plenty of Mario representation and, you know, Mario spin-off representation. Piranha Plant could even potentially be in 9V's, you know, repertoire of moves. So, you know, there you go. So then, aw shucks, bye Piranha Plant. What next? Donkey Kong. King K. Rool is already potentially on the chopping block, so we won't look at that. Legend of Zelda. Well, we've got Link, we've got Zelda and Sheik, we've got Ganondorf, and Toon Link is potentially on the chopping block. They're the Triforce. They represent the Triforce well. I would love for the creatures of Zelda to get more representation in general, like the Gorons and the Zoras, but yeah, no, they work fine for like trophies, assist trophies, stage stuff. So, Toon Link is also going, now that we talk about it. Bye, Toon Link. Metroid. We've got Samus, we've got Ridley, Zero Suit Samus potentially on the chopping block. I'm not going to spoil Metroid Dread, but there's a character in there who would be really fun. But then again, they could also work as a boss or an assist trophy. The Emmy robots as well could also be good assist trophies. Don't have to be fighters. Metroid Prime I don't think was ever sorely lacking in representation. One of the characters from Hunters would have been fun, like Silux, but, yeah, no, for the purposes of this roster, with only 50 characters, it's, where are the Skylanders? For the purposes of this roster, no third party whatsoever. However, I liked Skylanders when I would have been 13, 14 when it came out. I like Skylanders and Skylanders Giants. I feel like they got really muddled, you know, with all of the other releases, and the humor is not the greatest. But I don't know, I thought the character designs and world building were fun in the first 2 games. But that's just me. Kid Icarus. We already cut Palutena, sadly, so, you know, she would be the next Kid Icarus character up, so no more Kid Icarus. Kirby. We've got Kirby, we've got Dedede, we've got Meta Knight potentially on the chopping block. I'm a huge proponent of Waddle Dee and the Animal Buddies, Rickkind and Koo. But for this roster in particular, with so many people cut, I'm gonna say no. Oh shoot. Just this one roster alone is taking a while, isn't it? Gracious. I told my folks I wouldn't stream for more than like 2 hours. They'll probably let me fudge it to 2.5 for the purposes of this, but we might not be able to do another roster after this. Oh, you know, we might be able to do just one more. But anyway, Star Fox, we cut Fox and, Falco and Wolf. F-Zero, like I said, we gotta be fair to the others who I cut down, we won't. Pokemon already has a good range of representation. Fire Emblem, we already added the hero, the hero's character there. Earthbound, Lucas is potentially on the chopping block. Porky would have made a good character, but nah. I think we'll probably just keep Lucas, in all honesty. Or cut him, you know, F-Zero, Star Fox, Kid Icarus, if they can all go one character, then there's no reason why he shouldn't, but yeah, no new Earthbound characters. Animal Crossing, Isabel's on the chopping block. Pikmin, I would really love if the Plasm Wraith or the Water Wraith or Louie got in his character as Captain Charlie, but nah, let's just be simple, let's be fair, stick to just all of our Pikmin. Splatoon. I feel that DJ Octavio should join the battle. Splatoon has become big, he's a villain, he's a reoccurring villain. I like DJ Octavio. Okay, now we're into the fun stuff. We can do 5 more characters, potentially more if we cut more of the blues. That has to be bait. What's bait, Buster? DJ Octavio? Nah, son. DJ Octavio could be a huge... DJ Octavio is a better mech character. Bye, BJ. Bye-bye, BJ. Hello, DJ. Boom. Boom. Callie and Marie. I don't know, they cycle out the divas. They've got, I mean, they're still characters in Splatoon 2's story, but, their role was kind of usurped by, Off the Hook, so, you know. Okay. Did you see Chris Pratt is voicing Miles Morales in the upcoming Into the Spider-Verse movie? Yeah, no, that's bait. That's probably what he was talking about. Way to kill Junior. Okay. Let's see what retro fighters they have in the register here. Alice from Balloon Kid? No. Ayumi Tachibana? Could be fun to represent visual novels, but like, how do you even do that? Let's put her in with the blues. Balloon Fighter? No. Bubbles? No. The president from the freaking Cards? No. Devils, an assist trophy? The guys from Marvelous would be fun, but, I don't know, Marvelous kind of died a great death, no reason to bring it back. At least not for the purposes of this roster. I do love retro representation, which is why we're even looking here. But we gotta look at, like, oh, like here, see? Excite Biker. Actually, they've gotta have Mach Rider in here, right? Mach... yeah, there he is. We're adding Mach Rider in here to be a character on a frickin' bicycle. Gosh, they should do a Mach Rider reboot. Anyway. Foreman Spike, Hakun, Harry. Should we have a Virtual Boy rep? Fights by boring the opponent to death with 3 hours of samey text visual novel character. You should draw out that moveset idea you have for Ayumi Tachibana Chaos. That'd be fun. But anyway, we're gonna put Harry in with the tentatives because I freaking would love a Virtual Boy character. That would be so fun. Hiroshi from Card Hero would also be fun, but Pokemon, his moveset would be a ripoff of this new Pokemon Trainer's moveset, so no reason. Lip. We want a puzzle game character in here. That's tentative. These are tentative, and it's tentative. Okay. Mike Jones. Ooh. I would love if Star Tropics came back, and Mike Jones along with it as a character in Smash. But again, tentative. We're not confirming them just yet. Mr. U, Sky Skipper, nah. Muddy Mole. Aw, Muddy Mole would be probably better assist trophy material. He does the digging thing. He could take Knuckles' place as the burrowing assist trophy, because third parties wouldn't be back. From the Frog Beltles. Pulseman is technically owned by Sega. Sukapon. Nah, we'll leave Sukapon for now, because Little Mac is already the NES-era fighting game character, technically. Takamaru would be a fun... He's kind of like Mike Jones. Takamaru or Mike Jones. I'm going to keep Mike Jones because he would be more interesting. Takamaru's already in Assist Trophy. Urban Champion would be freaking hilarious, but no. And Wild Gunman is already in Duck Hunt's moveset. Okay, that's all the retro characters they have? Wow. Or maybe other. Yeah. When this was made, when this application I'm using right now was made, the N64 was not considered retro. Can you believe it? Stanley from for Smash? No, probably not. Allegedly, Next Level Games is working on a Star Tropics game. Ooh, Zelda Where did you hear that, Zelda Donkey 1? Pixar, it didn't happen. There's no way. There is no way Next Level Games is bringing back Star Tropics. That would be too good to be true. Ooh. Pardon me. Needed some water. Let's see. Abraham Lincoln. I would love, no joke, love a freaking Codename Steam character. But if we're gonna represent Intelligent Systems originated tactical RPGs, or real-time, whatever you call them, gonna go with Andy from Advance Wars. He's confirmed to be coming back. They've got Way Forward working on it. Nintendo said in their investors meeting recently that they're gonna dump more money into game development. So I have a feeling that Advance Wars might be back to stay. So yeah, go Andy. Let's see. Aaron Joe. Where's Saki? Saki Amamiya. From Sin and Punishment. Would make a great rail shooter rep who's actually like a rail shooter person. Star Fox is already in here, but like Fox's moveset is more Smash Brothers original. Like, you know, you gotta keep him around along with the other 64 characters to just be, you know? But yeah, Saki is definitely in there. Do we need a horror game representative? I don't feel like we do, because Nintendo isn't known for making horror games. Plus, Luigi would be Luigi's Mansion-y, so there you go. Annie is not the custom Robo character we want. We want Ray. And because of my own personal biases, I believe Ray... I believe Custom Robo should have been back years ago. I don't think Custom Robo should have ever left. Custom Robo's in, not even gonna blue it. Or, you know, blue border it. Arcade Bunny. Let's blue Arcade Bunny, because... Wow, I'd love it. Can we add the reporter from Rhythm Heaven? We absolutely can! Let's, or you know what? Chorus Kids. They were almost in Smash 4. We can say, for, you know, that the character would be multiple Rhythm Heaven characters in one in the moveset. But, yeah, there you go. Rhythm Heaven absolutely deserves the representation. Yeah, and because of that, no other rhythm games will be considered. Sorry, Barbara. Bite and Bark, my favorite. Captain Rainbow. I mean, is Skip LTD... Okay, you know, they wouldn't add Captain Rainbow and Chibi Robo. Skip is on thin ice as it is. Let's put Chibi Robo in the blue. I definitely think Chibi Robo is worthy of it, but it's just a matter of, with everyone else, who can you do? Hey, here's a character I put in the game with the icon maker. The Dark Lord from Miitopia. We've already got the me doing me stuff, but the Dark Lord could also be fun. And Miitopia has been made twice now. But then again, they could also be the final smash for the me character, so yeah, never mind. Dylan. Dylan could take over Sonic's moveset, since he's been cut with all the other third-party characters. Yeah, no. No Dylan. Sorry, Dylan. Although I do stand by that they should release the Dylan's Rolling Western trilogy in HD on the Switch. Dashin the Giant, too big. I know we said the same about Ridley years ago, but Dashin is legitimately too big. I'm going to put Dr. Coil in the blue, in case we've got extra space. Oh, actually, it doesn't look like we do. We're on 56 already. Sheesh. Let's keep going. Elite Beat Agents. Rhythm Heaven beat you to it. Dr. Loeb. It'd be fun to have an educational character. Why not? Elma. Nah. Yuden. We wanna... Oh, then again, we got the Fire Emblem Heroes character represent... Actually... Tough call. Because, okay... Pros and cons. Pros of Yuden, he brings a whole new world to Smash. He can transform into other characters and stuff, but like, Fire Emblem has that character issue that Smash clearly wants there to be a lot of Fire Emblem characters, and this character would have a lot of Fire Emblem characters in it. Without third party, Smash would lose most of its hype for so many people. That is true, Jaden, but I don't care. No, but in all seriousness, Sakurai has pretty much already said in that latest interview he did with Famitsu that the next entry will end up disappointing people no matter what. And I'm saying for the purposes of this roster we're throwing out today, it's just... if we cut all third parties without immunity, that kind of takes the sting away a little bit, right? Like, grr, they kept Terry Bogard, but they cut Kazuya. Grr. And it's like, yeah, it'd be a shame if anyone got cut. But if you cut all the third parties, then it's like, well, there you go. There's a reason for it, you know? Kind of like how people came to terms with Mewtwo and Roy's cuts in Brawl, right? They said, oh, they had to make way for Lucario and Ike, you know? That ended up not being the case, but there you go. Felix. Where's Isaac? Isaac from Golden Sun. It breaks my heart, but let's just blue him for now. Because... Actually, do we have any turn-based RPG characters in Smash? When you cut all the third-party characters! Yeah, you know what? Isaac can sort of take on the role Hero had, since he's been cut. There you go. F-Type would be hilarious. Excitebots. I'm gonna blue him. Just because a car character would be awesome. Fossil Fighter would be fun, but again, Pokemon kind of takes the precedent on the whole monster summoning thing. Hey, there's Henry Fleming. But again, Advance Wars, not Codename Steam. Codename Steam flopped. The only person holding out hope for Codename Steam representation in Smash is yours truly. Flipnote Frog would kill me. Flipnote Studio sparked my love of animation. That'd be a good assist trophy. Custom Robo, already taken care of, Buster. We've got Ray Mark III right there. Or Rayo 1. Or alternate costumes, who knows. Issa Joe, we've already got Saki. They can maybe be an alternate costume. Jill Dozer, bring back her assist trophy from Brawl. Don't know why they cut it. John Ramey, we've already got Luigi's Mansion for spooky GameCube games. Karate Joe is already represented with the Chorus Kids. Kyle Hyde Ayumi would take precedent if we were to go with visual novel characters. Malo! No, probably be a good assist trophy since all he does is push and pull. And stretch. Mario and Sonic. No, I'm just kidding. It's silly. Mr. AR. Monita. Well. Now we've got 9V for representing multiple Nintendo stuff. Astral Chain or Ring Fit. Mr. Game Builder Garage. You know what? Let's do that real quick. But yeah, Ring Fit. I had to put in here myself, but absolutely, I love Ring Fit Adventure. And I think it is distinct enough from Wii Fit to be considered its own thing. And vice versa. So yeah, I love Ring Fit. What else did you say? Astral Chain. Yeah, Officer Akira Howard, or whatever the character's name is. Nintendo bought the IP, so there you go. So they definitely own it. But then again, its future is rocky, so let's put him in the blue just for now. Just for now. P.S. Augustus, we've already got Luigi. It's an Eternal Darkness final boss. Dun 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 dun. Ryota Hayami from freaking Wave Race. I'd love a Wave Race stage with cool water and stuff. Oh, that would look amazing. ST Falcon, I'd love a Battle Clash stage. But, you know, we gotta show some restraint. Style Savvy! Okay, I'm gonna put that in blue. Person Nodon could be interesting. Astral Chain, too. Oh my gosh! That's so what the character would be called. Person Nodon. Why did I call him Mr. Game Builder Garage? That's freaking... Thank you, Lucky Cap Gaming, for saying that. Gracious. Blue are characters that are on the fence. Yes. We're gonna end up cutting blue characters if the roster ends up too big. But, let's see. Tempo and Tattoo I have a fondness in my heart for, but no. Vince! I would love Vince, but he's an assist trophy, you know. Painterly characters isn't a big enough part of Nintendo's identity. An Art Academy stage would be gorgeous. And Zip from Fling Smash, definitely. No, I'm just kidding. Woohoo Island. The whole stage is a playable character. Okay, that's all the ones they have. So there you go. That's that. So we've ended up here with 63 characters. We've got 47 red characters. So that means only 3 out of the blue can come with them. Wowie wow. Scott the Wasp would approve of a Fling Smash rep. So, out of the 3 here, who do we keep? We don't keep Meta Knight because we've got plenty of short characters and sword characters and... yeah, we've got Kirby and DDD represent Kirby just fine. Zero Suit Samus. We've got characters with guns, characters that are agile, and Samus is already on the roster. Bye-bye Zero Suit Samus. I'd totally main Woohoo Island. I would too. I would too. Lucas. Again, I feel like Mother 3 is that big, but then again, Ness can join the ranks of Olimar and Falcon and Fox and all those others who only have the 1 rep. So, bye Lucas. All these veterans. Do we want 3 of the characters here? Or do we want 1 of the characters here and these 2? We definitely don't want Isabelle. Animal Crossing's big and all, but Villager represents it just fine. You could even, like, incorporate more Villager references. No, what am I talking about? The stages, the trophies, assist trophies even. Isabelle was an assist trophy back in the day. It's fine. King K. Rool. Oh, King K. Rool. A lot of people are saying keep King K. Rool. I think I agree. I love King K. Rool, man. He's great. Really no reason to... I mean, yeah. If Splatoon should have its villain, you know, and Metroid and Mario and Zelda all get to have their villains, then Donkey Kong Country absolutely should keep its villain too. King K. Rool stays. Woo! Okay, so now, for the newcomers. Obviously, we've got all these ones that I've already decided on. But, there's a matter of, we get 2 more out of the blue ones we've got here. And not out of the blue as in they came out of nowhere, I mean out of the icons with blue things. Let's think about uniqueness. Okay, Ayumi is a visual novel rep. That could be interesting. Harry represents the Virtual Boy, which is weird and fun. Arcade Bunny, weird and fun. They got the badges. Style Savvy, weird and fun. Freaking Game Builder Garage / Labo, also weird and fun. Just sort of offshoot things that Nintendo has tried before. Not really main series, but like cool other types of things that Nintendo loves to do. Starfy because we have no aquatic characters. Do we have no aquatic characters? There's blue Pikmin, there's water-type Pokemon with Pokemon Trainer. Frickin' Inkling. I know they don't swim, but it's marine animals, so whatever. Although I do like that argument. Okay. Lip is a puzzle game character, which could be fun. Dr. Coil is potentially a villain for ARMS, which I'd like to see be more mainstream, but... oh, it probably won't be. Let's get rid of her. Sorry. Chibi Robo represents a thing. There's... okay, so these are... these 2 are retro from, like, NES, Super Nintendo... oh, both on the... oh, no. NES, Super Nintendo... GameCube, Wii, Switch character. Now, Astral Chain, it's up in the air. Same with, you know, as... it remains to be seen whether or not that'll be a franchise. And I don't think it's... I don't personally feel all that compelled. I didn't even feel compelled to pick it up. So, boom. No Officer Howard. So we get 2 characters from here. Already, okay. A weirdo, super classic. We've got plenty of super classic characters, right? We've got Duck Hunt, we've got Rob, we've got all sorts of super duper classic characters. So let's just go ahead and get rid of all of them. Even though if Next Level does bring back Star Tropics, I 100% want Mike Jones, just for the record. But, yeah. Okay. Chibi Robo or Excitebots? Personally, I like, Excitebots more than Chibi Robo. But then again, if we're revamping things, then Captain Falcon could bring more racing game stuff in his moveset. So yeah, I guess Chibi Robo edges out over Excitebots. Boom. Chibi Robo confirmed. Now out of these 4, 1 will remain. Will it be Harry from Telero Boxer, the Arcade Bunny from Nintendo 3DS Batch Arcade, Style Savvy Stylist Person, or Person No Done? Okay. Arcade Bunny can go. I feel the assist took him as far as he could be taken. I feel like he could be taken further with all of his visual gags, but they can just incorporate that into his assist trophy animations. So you're right. Bye, Arcade Bunny. Okay, just down to these 3. Harry, Person Nodon, or Savvy Stylist, we'll call him. WTF is Style Savvy. It's a DS/3DS franchise that's actually pretty popular with, like, girls and moms. It's like, you know those dress-up apps that used to be everywhere, which are probably still everywhere? Like those dress-up flash games on websites? It's basically that, but with Nintendo polish and style sensibilities. You know what? She can be an assist trophy along with Vince. Bye, Style Savvy Person. So then, do we go with the Virtual Boy meme? Or do we go with, you know, a Nintendo Switch era of creativity? I don't know, Ring Fit Adventure is kind of already a Switch-era creativity character. But then again, Personodon, like... I don't know, actually, when you think about it, what would they do? You do Nodons, like... Nodons could just be items. They could be items in the game that, like, change speed or gravity or values or things. Right? I feel like Game Builder Garage should be represented well in the next Smash Brothers, but with, like, items and a stage and music and stuff like that. But the Virtual Boy, you know, it's one thing to just have, like, a Virtual Boy stage or a Virtual Boy trophy. It's another entirely to say, here is a character who makes reference to the forced perspective and the red and black monochromatic stuff. I say keep Harry. Boom! Boom! So there we have it. Here is a Super Smash Bros. Post-Ultimate reboot that has no Echo Fighters, that cuts all third-party characters, and limits it to just 50. In the end, how many newcomers did we come up with? We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 newcomers. Gracious. If we got rid of one vet and replaced them with a newcomer, it would be an even 15. Although technically, I guess the Mii can be considered a newcomer. A lot of them can be considered newcomers because they'd play completely differently. So there you go. Your roster is unique and weird and I love it. Thank you! I honestly think both these characters' skills are covered well enough by other characters. Yeah, a clean slate. So here we go. This is what we came up with. In the end, we can we view stats on this? Roster info. There are 4 Mario characters, 1 Yoshi character, 2 Donkey Kong characters, 3 Zelda characters. Wait, 2 Wario characters, 3 DK, 3 Zelda, 2 Metroid, 1 Kid Icarus, 2 Kirby, 1 Star Fox, 1 F-Zero, 4 Pokemon, 3 Fire Emblem, 1 Earthbound, 1 Animal Crossing, 1 Pikmin, 2 Splatoon, 0 Smash Originals, which is just par for the course, 5 Retro, 13 Other. Which means 13 characters from other Nintendo franchises that for some reason don't have their own thing here, that are like post N64 era. I think that's a pretty good thing there. Wonder what we would do if we went down to like 45 like the original plan. Good question, actually. What would happen if we went down to 45? We would have 5 less newcomers. Which newcomers would we cut? We'd cut Dr. Loeb, because we don't need the educational character, even though it would be funny. We would cut Mock Rider, because we've got Rob and we've got Duck Hunt. We've got plenty of NES era representation. We would cut... Who? Would we go with... We'd cut Ring Fit, because I was thinking, like, which RPG character should stay. And even though I love Ring Fit to pieces, they could be an assist trophy, and Wii Fit's already in for the fitness game angle, so we'd cut Ring Fit. We'd cut Saki, because there are characters with guns who originate from rail shooters still in. And one more, we'd cut... Ooh, that's interesting. Ooh, who would we cut? I want to say either Chibi Robo or Harry. Chibi Robo definitely has more fans, despite the neglect from Nintendo. But Harry is funnier because of the Virtual Boy thing. And there aren't really, you know, with the cutting of Piranha Plant and all that, there aren't really any other, like, explicitly funny that they're here characters. So yeah, Chibi-Robo, ooh, but wait a minute. You keep Advance Wars because of the resurgence and the strategy RPG thing. You keep Isaac because turn-based RPG lost a lot of representation with the great third-party wipening. We keep Custom Robo because I will not negotiate this. We keep Rhythm Heaven because Rhythm. We keep DJ Octavio because iconic Nintendo villain. We keep 9V for WarioWare wacky representation. Plus, a lot of obscure Nintendo characters in his moveset. You know what? He can represent the Virtual Boy, I guess. Ooh. That's a really difficult choice, but in the end, Chibi-Robo edges it out. Hooray! That's the 45 character variant. There you go. And yeah, we have other boxers in the game, like Little Mac. Tellero Boxer itself is kind of a Punch-Out clone, so whatever. That's Loeb, Moxon, and Punishment Guy, Harry Ringfit. What do you know? I think we ended up cutting exactly what you suggested there, Random Riot. There you go. Can we do an all-Sega character roster? Ooh, that would be fun. Shoot! This is so much fun! This is a lot more fun than I thought it would be. Hang on, let me do something real quick. There. Equilibrium. That was... Yeesh. Okay, it is 7 minutes to 7, which would mean 5:30 to 6:30, plus that would be an hour and a half of streaming. Do you guys want to go for another half hour? I don't know. I do also have to work on the videos that I'm making for the channel. I'd love to be a full-time Smash Brothers roster maker streamer, but you know, it's videos. Gotta make videos. You gotta have time to make videos, right? We should do this again sometime, but have third-party characters. Absolutely. I was planning on, after this, I would have done, let's add characters to Ultimate until the roster count is exactly 100. But yeah, no. Oh, there's all sorts of rosters I want to make. Sega All-Stars, PlayStation All-Stars, Reboot that adds third-party characters, Reboot that keeps third-party characters, increase the number of characters allowed, veterans only, you know, Capcom versus Nintendo, all sorts of, you know, or Nintendo versus Capcom would be what it's called. All sorts of rosters I want to build, and I'd love to do it live on stream. But, yeah. And there's a lot I have done just in my spare time. Gosh, what song is this? This is like sad and triumphant. Mischief Makers, huh? Never played it. Heard good things, though. Ouya roster? Nah. Should add another Luigi for double Luigi power. This was really fun. I like videos. I like videos too, Retro Count. I love your videos. I love to make videos. I love when people watch videos. Yeah, no. 21 concurrent viewers right now? Gosh, how many viewers did we peak with here? Oh, I guess that information is for after the stream is done. Lol. But yeah, no, friggin' thank you all for joining me. Oh, Nintendo Kart. That's one. You know what? Before we go, do you guys want to see Nintendo Kart? Oh, the current roster will be like... Hang on, let's save this roster right now. Custom rosters. Deselect. Save. We'll call it Stream Reboot Roster. Okay. This is one for the history books. You should add Mr. AR from AR Cards from the 3DS. Dude, we considered it, that guy who games. Aw, man. You know, I tend to unlist a lot of my streams on my channel just for, like, discoverability's sake, but I'm gonna keep this one up. This was fun. This would be a fun one to revisit, and for anybody who missed it, then yeah, absolutely, go back and watch it once the VOD is up. So, yeah. This was fun, despite how controversial this roster would be if it were real. Oh, yeah! we covered that before. You know, no echoes, no third parties whatsoever. A lot of characters were cut. A lot of fun fan-favorite characters like Falco and Meta Knight, unfortunately. Make stream highlights. That's a good idea, actually. Was I recording? Ah! I'm normally recording! Ah! Oh well. I could just take clips off of the YouTube VOD. I could just download the YouTube VOD. Oh, it'll take a while, though. Such is. But I don't have to worry. I'm working on other videos, darn it! I just did this so that I can have had things to have done. But this, I think, a stream highlights video probably would do well. And I can, you know, edit it up, do some memes, do some gags. Could be a lot of fun. I'm definitely, yeah, thanks for bringing that up, that guy who games. By the way, Retro Count, PK, Random Riot. There are so many great people in this chat who also make great content, who are probably almost definitely better at editing than me. That guy who games and Retro Count especially, you guys. PK as well uploads consistently. Check all these people out if you want to see more great content on similar topics, such as Nintendo. But yeah, 2 minutes to 7 now. The stream will have been going for like an hour and a half. So I suppose it's time for me to get going. There's let's just real quick. One more character. Boom. Now this roster is complete. Now that I'm in it. Thanks for the stream, it was fun. Thank you, Sunken Seas. Alright. Time to go now. Wash your hair, assuming you have hair.